Hello? Is this thing on? Tell me if you can see me and if everything sucks. Everything might suck. Oh, wait. Rich Jordan. T-Bird 75. Guy Kugler. Haven. Hi. Bye. Tornadoes. T-Bird 75. We had a tornado warning around 5 hours ago. Where? Oof. That's not sounding ideal. Oh, good. You can see me. How's everybody doing? What is good in the hood? Robert Fitch, how you doing? Jeff Militich. Happy Memorial Day. Minnesota, I'm going to be there next week. Or next weekend, I should say. I apologize if the camera moves around like crazy. Also, a minute in, I'm already getting the bad signal. So hopefully, we'll just see how this goes. I'll just tell you right now, I'm probably not going to hang out for 2 hours. I was going to say something, but then I read a comment. I really need to make 1,000 miles today. I've made, hold on, I'll check. Hold on. 455. So I'm going to be driving for a while. Yeah. Oh, my laptop still thinks I'm at home, so that's good. I've changed time zones. So I'm in Idaho. I'm actually I'm in Sublet, probably, Idaho. No idea. It was the nearest dot, and I had 4 bars of the internet, so I thought, what the heck? That'll just have to do. I've got Old Faithful, the Windows laptop, so hopefully the quality is acceptable. It might be terrible. Anyway. Snowmonk VX, yo, hit me with that sweet, sweet Dead Dodge Garage knowledge nectar. Yeah, so stuff's going good. I'm in the ramp truck. You can see the grill of the Demon behind me. How awesome is that? That's my view out the back window for about 5,000 miles. It's pretty cool. It says 340 Demon. Rather unfortunately, I have like an hour and a half video of getting the truck like actually done and ready, and I didn't get that edited in time. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that on the trip or not. So you may not see there may not be updates on the rest of the prep or the trip for like actual videos for a while, but we'll see. Lovejoy, Scooter, all styling one. Big Wrench Tech Donnie says, that's the weirdest office ever. Yeah, it's pretty good. I had to move everything around to even do this. There's no driving position currently. It's got a nice view. I-84 is right there. I'm about 50 miles out of Utah. Rooster made it for a few. I talked to him for an hour a bit ago on the road. Always good to pass the time. Snowmonk VX, how you doing? I think we already read one from you. Jaime, hola, ¿cómo está? David Miner, I am doing good. Oh yeah, Glenn Yoromi, sorry you've had a day today. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. Lots of driving. I stayed at my grandma's last night in Bend, Oregon, and then I hit the road. The issue I had today was I clogged a fuel filter, and I kind of knew that was coming, which is why I was carrying one, but I decided to just let the old one ride as long as it would. About 380 miles or 370, something like that. And I was going up a hill, and all of a sudden I wasn't going up a hill anymore. So yeah, pulled over, changed the filter, good to go, but I need to get another spare. Mostly Mopar, how you doing? Mark M, thank you, appreciate that. Nolan, Jimmy Baps, haven't seen that name for a while. Yes, I'll be camping at the Roosters Road Inn next weekend. Kelly Smith, how you doing? Oh, good. Classic Dude Mike is here. All right, here we go. I haven't played a song yet. Hang on. I've had a lot of time to listen to music and, do other things. Lots of driving. got you dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Stinking to high heaven. Take a whiff on me, that ain't no rose. Roll up your windows, hold your nose. You don't have to look and you don't have to see. You can feel it in your olfactory. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Stinking to high heaven. All right, there you go. I believe you owe me $50. Ray, how you doing? David Biznat, thank you. Appreciate that. Jeff Militich is in the Twin Cities area. Nice. John Mullen says, if Tony loses, he should have to show you singing the Turtle song as an intro on all his videos. I like it. Robert Fitch says your audio is still better than Tony's. Nice. Nice. LDMDIDJDJD is back and says, loved the wagon video. Any tips for starting a motor for the first time in a year-ish? If it's only been a year, you're going to be fine. Dump some gas down it. Fire it up. Yep. Ray wants to know if today's video on the wagon was a rerun. No. It was just deja vu all over again because I revived that thing for a video 2 years ago. And it's been sitting ever since. And people kept asking about it. I needed to do something with it. So yeah, I did another video. So I've got a lot more to do on that thing, but yeah, revived it again. Good times. Dalton Sparks made it. All is pretty well. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. Yeah, well, you'll see it in videos. I put a toolbox on it since the last video. So I've got an underbody toolbox on the left. I want to put one on the right, but those things are expensive. So yeah, that wasn't in the budget. That'll be a later thing. And then the winch exploded. So it's got a brand new winch, which also wasn't in the budget. It has been an expensive week. I'll just tell you that right now. I sold this guy a truck. Yeah, good thing, because I needed all that. Anyway, Josh Jesh is on his way back from Belfield, North Dakota with that parts pickup to help rebuild the one that burned. Good. That was all before I bought the green machine from you, of course. Yes, the proud owner of that 78, right? 77? I don't even know. I have to look at it and see what color the lenses are. Anyway, yeah, that is Josh's now, and I suspect we'll be doing more on it on the channel down the road. Dr. Art is here. Ramp truck, roadside live. Yeah, this is it. I'm in a ramp truck. There's a demon behind me for proof, and there's a road. And there's another road, and I'm to the side of that, so all true. Average Joe Builds dropped in. Nice. How you doing, Joe? Middle of nowhere isn't a bad place usually. I kind of like it out here. The great thing is there's old stuff laying everywhere. That's kind of my favorite part. Old Stuff Rules says, howdy from Tennessee. How you doing there? I will be there sometime soon. Geo Metro meet. T-Bird 75 is going to a Geo Metro meet in Hayfield, Minnesota. Wow. Yeah. Oh, T-Bird 75. Yeah. His dad's guitar was an old K with F holes, similar to this. I don't know if this might be a K that's all hacked up and ruined. Yeah. Kelly Smith says the acoustics are surprisingly good. Yeah, it's got a headliner. Someone told me to rip it out because it was falling down, and I said no, because I've driven enough of these without that. I like it. It's not bad. It really isn't too bad. It's kind of miserable, but it's not too bad. It's shaky and yeah. Also, it still pulls to the right. I aligned it at home, and unless my alignment tools were way, way off, I got it real close to right in spec, and it still pulls right. Like, it almost pulled right worse than when I started, but it got way, way worse after I did the ball joint, so I had to fix it. So I am turning left for 5,000 miles across this great nation of ours. Sorry, I don't know if you can see this, but there's an original Land Rover. Where is it? Yeah, right there. It's an original Land Rover up on a car hauler. That's sweet. Anyway, good times. Al Sear says, just another Canuck. Oh, you are another Canuck. So thank you for being here. Love that wagon. Yeah, that thing is sweet. Rance Pitts hasn't heard that one in a while. I suspect a good few people haven't. Jamie Wayne Mopar the first. Junkyard Necromancer wants to know, are you stranded? No. I had a brief roadside repair session. That's what the pictures were. That was to get you all interested. Clogged a fuel filter. It was a rusty old Wix, and I threw a filter in the truck. I had one with me. I have a lift pump with me too, so I am pretty well prepared. I've got a spare tire. I just bought an air pump because I could not find mine. Tools on tools. I've got a bunch of spare parts for the Demon. You know, I'm as prepared as I could be. So I am going to stop and pick up another filter or two, just in case. I mean, this truck's out for a long time. I am not surprised. Bell James made it finally a few minutes ago. Howdy, y'all, from Eastern Oklahoma. Howdy, Bell James, from the side of the road in, what did I say this place is called? Sublette, Idaho. 50 miles out of Utah. I'm hoping to get to Laramie, Wyoming tonight. It's another 500 miles, so we'll see. And then I'm hoping to get to your place, Bell James's place, tomorrow night. But we'll see. I might not sleep much tonight. I got a good night's sleep last night, the night before, so I'm good to go for a while, but I don't want to drive all night. But I really want to make it to Arkansas on Tuesday. I've got plans. Wicked plans. Dave L.A. Ran into a snag with my Magnum in my 67. The torque converter bolt pattern is not the same, 10-11 inch. Will a torque converter from a 4.6 RE work in 727? No, it will not. 67. So some of those, small block though. Because if you're putting a Magnum in front of a 727, it's a small block 727. And I thought most of those had that same small pattern. There were smalls and bigs, but I thought the big was usually on big blocks. Excuse me. Anyway, no, you cannot use the RE. Now, hold on a second. So you actually it's the small pattern versus the big pattern, because the Magnum is the small pattern. I thought only big blocks would tend to have the big pattern, but I guess some small blocks did too. I don't know. I know there are two patterns, and sometimes it's this one, sometimes it's that one. They make those dual pattern flex plates for that reason, but you have to use the Magnum flex plate. In 67, so I think that's the older input spline, which might be why it's different in the first place. I'm not sure. You might be in a tough spot there. Yeah. This is a Magnum 5.9, I'm assuming, so you got to have that balance weight. There might be a dual pattern Magnum flex plate available, unless you're doing EFI. If you're doing the EFI, you need that flex plate, so you might need to look into other options. I don't know if there's a converter that'll make it work or not, but usually the Magnum, even the one that is the right size bolt pattern, you have to oval out one hole. But if it's the 10 to 11 inch, that is a problem. Yeah, you can always email me with pictures and stuff and more details. But I think if it's not EFI, I think there's a Magnum flex plate that's dual pattern, but you'll have to look for it. Rocket Tom is in Missoula, Montana, headed east toward Mopars in the Park. Just bought 17 NOS 70 to 76 truck van brake drums, and I don't know why. I don't either. Joel Shooter, yes, this is there. Hi. The road's good. Road's good. Road's long. This is a 5,000 mile round trip. I'm making a big loop. I'm going down through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, north to Minnesota, and then Minnesota home with Tom. Although we're also making several stops, so it's crazy. How's it going, Daryl? Alan PP, KYB gas adjust versus Monroe Blue. Monroe Blue shocks, I used to buy them all the time because I worked at O'Reilly and I got an employee discount, so they were like almost free. Those shocks are absolute garbage. Don't even bother. Just don't bother. Ooh, I thought I lost my keys for a minute there. Those Monroe shocks are just crap. Get the KYBs. You'll be much, much happier. Factory manual steering box. Oh, on a 71B. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I like it on the A body. On a B body, yeah. Connor Casey is here and says, Idaho has all these ponds full of fish. Are you on that boat mission still now-ish, or are you back home? Haven't seen any ponds full of fish just yet. Captain Kurt's Garage is here from Pontiac, Michigan. How you doing? Ramon Rivas, how you doing? Oh, Alan PP, Versac, Serbia. Wow. That is a ways away. Josh S saw a nice maroon paint woody PT. Nope. P38 Chris. Yeah, I was trying to make a lot more miles today. And I don't know if we're coming back through Boise. I don't know which way we're going. I don't know. John Evans sold Slant 6 and transmission to a guy, and he's now buying all the other stuff. Nice. The car is briefly turning a profit. Very cool. End of Time is here and says, after 2 years, I finally got my car alive just to have a new fuel pump fail. Welcome to it, my friend. Welcome to it. Jason Fitch, you must have missed. You must have missed when I played that Luden Wainwright song, assuming I'm saying that correctly. It's here. I'll probably slide tune it in a bit here. Like I say, folks, I don't plan on being here for a whole 2 hours. I got to make some time tonight, but I'll hang out a while. Ray says, you get plenty of sleep when we're all dead. Yeah, that is very true. No Beret, how you doing? Stacy Renner's a bit late. I've probably said this since he dropped in, but I am in Sublette, Idaho, about 50 miles from the Utah border. And then I'm going to turn left and cannonball to Wyoming and then turn south. Apparently it's way smoother running south out of Laramie toward Oklahoma. So that's my plan. No, Joel, I don't think you missed much. And Ray, the only thing that gun is missing is that ramp truck is missing is a gun rack. I'll drink some of my Red Bull. I totally agree, dude. I looked in here last night and thought, where's the gun rack to hang my coat on? I don't need the back window anyway. Can't see anything. Well, it's expanded metal or whatever. So I've got my diesel cam mounted there and the Demon there, but there's a little gap I can sort of kind of blind spot check. I've got blind spot mirrors too, so the visibility really isn't that bad. But yeah, needs a gun rack for sure. I'll keep an eye out for one of those. Nolan, what rear gear is in that old wagon? I believe it's still a 2.7. I'm pretty sure it's still a 2.7. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, small. So small block was that? It's got to be because it's 67 small block. I guess they were still the big pattern because there are plenty of 727s in later years with the small pattern. A lot of aftermarket converters you get tend to be the small pattern. Lots and lots of them are small. So you're just unlucky. It's probably because you're 67. But anyway, I don't know if there's a converter that fits. Well, there probably is. Like I was just saying, there are aftermarket converters that are that smaller pattern. So maybe you get a small stall converter and it comes with the smaller pattern, but you'll just have to check. And you'll have to make sure it matches the input splines on your 67. I believe they changed in 68. It's around there. And the earlier ones are harder to find stuff for. I know that. My friend Mike once changed the entire input section of his small block push button 904 to the later stuff to put a torque converter behind a later engine. It's this whole thing. Anyway. Oh, and John even says, looking for an AX-15 to shove a bolt onto a 5.9 Magnum, betting it will survive. Well, they're not known for like extreme strength, but they are known for being pretty tough cookies. The 3.9 and the 5.9 are the same spline. Spline, as in input shaft spline. I think you'd probably just have to use the 3.9 flywheel and clutch. 3.9's neutral balance. You may run into a clutch size problem there because I'm not totally sure. You're going to want to do more research on that. That's a swap I've never done. I think there are different size flywheels because I think the 3.9 stick trucks use the 10.5 setup of like old stuff, like the Demon. And I think any 5.9 Magnum with a stick is going to be a truck transmission with an 11-inch. So yeah, you might have a problem there. Bell James, I'm actually churning out the miles at about 70 miles an hour, and I'm getting 14 miles a gallon, which is like cool. I really wish this thing had a lockup converter. Then I'd probably be getting 15 miles a gallon. Someday a 5-speed's in the program, but not today. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, sounds good. I may be very, very late when I get there, but we'll see. I'll keep you apprised of my movements. Jason Fitch says, please be sure to have Tulsa time stuck in your head during your trip. I don't know that one, so I'll see what I can do. Yeah. Tim Jefferson made it to another live. Yes, Tom and I are both staying at Roosters, and unfortunately, we got to make miles. We're going to be there Sunday morning, but we won't be there long enough to do the live. We got to get headed home. Tom wants to be home on like Tuesday, which is like, I ain't know about all that, especially with all the zigzagging and stops he wants to make. So I'm thinking Wednesday, but yeah, we're going to have to hit the road. But anyway, we'll be hanging out at Roosters for a night and at least a few hours. Dalton Sparks. Got to change the door window glass in that D500. What would you... Sorry, I'm going blind as the sun sets. What would you suggest to glue the glass back in the track? I've always just used black silicone for that. And there's also a specific what do they call that? Maybe I'm thinking of weather strip sealant. Yeah, anything vaguely silicone-like will do just fine for that. Oh, yeah, very good. Day or night or early in the AM. Yeah, that might be where we're at. Willie the Wave, how you doing? Man, I got to turn my brightness up. This might affect my battery life, but I can't read comments anymore. Driver to hell. Have a good trip. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Justin, old guy, how you doing? Oh, wow. No, Connor's not on a boat mission yet. Wind's crazy on the Columbia. Yeah, I was through there yesterday, and it was windy. Cool. Right on. I'll be coming back through. I assume we'll end up on 84, or maybe we'll go. I don't know. Nah, maybe we'll be up more northerly on the way back. Anyway, I might drive by you if we end up on 84. But we'll see. Tim Jefferson says, I've been trying to roadkill an RV from Kansas City to Iowa, but I suck at it. Making my third trip soon. Good luck. Ray loves that blue guitar. Yeah. It's very blue. My friend Frankie did this. This will be upside down, but it's got Heisenberg on the back. And it's a Craftsman brand. I think it was an old K, but I'm not totally sure. I actually think this might be my friend Fitz's guitar, and I might have traded it to Frankie like a decade ago, but I don't know if it is that guitar or not. I have no idea because every shred of the crappy finish that was on it was removed. And there's no like identifying marks or stickers, so I have no idea. But anyway, it's kind of junk, but it's kind of cool. You could sleep when you drive in the Midwest. Roads are straight enough. God, I just heard someone. Who was that? God, I can't remember. It was either on a podcast or something, but they were talking about how they slept through an entire state in the Midwest, and that's exactly why. I can't remember who that was. Bill Johnson, how you doing? Yeah, trip's going good. I'm 310, 467. I have to do math. 780 miles into the trip total. out of something like a total 5,000. So I've made some progress, but I got a ways to go before I can call it a big success. So anyway, hey, 150 of you out there. If you don't mind, please hit the like on the stream because it does stuff for the thing with the deal. Appreciate you dropping in. This one's a little bit different because I'm sitting in my ramp truck on the side of I-84 in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. There's a gas station. I was going to try and park over there, but it's a very small parking lot, a bunch of no parking signs everywhere. And they have a fenced-in area full of goats. Kind of cool. But that's how middle of the nowhere it is. There's a gas station with goats. Yeah. Rocket Tom says, oh, yeah, we'll be coming home through Montana. Yeah, so not 84, the other way. Tom is taking Highway 2 across Montana and North Dakota in the next couple days if anyone has any parts or cars for sale. Rocket Tom is your guy. I don't know that one. Do I know that one? Maybe I do. I can pretend I do. Eastbound and down, load it up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can be done. Whatever. Close enough. No, it's we got a long. Sorry, that probably made a horrible noise. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Bam, 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 watch out, bandit run. What does he say there? I don't know. Jason Fitch, I may well come across a gun rack. I've come across all kinds of trucks like this. So not Ram trucks, but Dodge trucks from the 80s and 90s. Stacy wants me to snag him a Buc-ee's shirt. I'll see what I can do. No promises. Oh, yeah, Rocket Rooster received his Coronet shipment from Tom, so he'll have a video coming on that. The flat black 67 Coronet 500 that I've done a couple videos on. Coming soon. Oh, I want you all to know I installed a CB radio in the truck. Why? It's the latest and greatest in on-the-road communication. So you got to have one of those. Linda Santomo wants to know, question, have B-body with a carb. Better to have gas cap nozzle tight so much so that tons of pressure is released when opened, or use gas cap that vents? Get one that vents. You have to have a vent. Unless you have a later, you don't have an evap car. You need a vented cap. See Story. What's the early line in Vegas on the race? I don't know what that means. Moparman 67 wants to know, does blocking off the intake manifold ports that heat the intake from the exhaust with a valley pan that covers those holes prevent fuel boiling? No. On a big block, it might be better because the intake is isolated. You said valley pan, so maybe you probably are talking big block then. I did it on the Demon, which is a small block. I welded covers over those to try and drop intake temps, and I'm sure it helped a little bit. But sitting with it running on a hot day, it still boils fuel. So, yeah. Although there could be other contributors to that as well. I shouldn't have left it idling for 20 minutes or more. That was my mistake, but I was afraid it wouldn't start again. So kind of self-defeating there. But anyway, it may well do something for you on a big block, but I don't know. It'll do something on a small block too, just it won't fully prevent it. One way or another, you can get the intake can get heat soaked. Excuse me. Our Classics Restoration is here. It says, happy Sunday evening, Jamie and DDG gang. The weather's looking perfect in Tennessee for Friday. Yes. I hope it stays looking perfect. And I saw your message this morning. I still need to reach out to Tony and ask because I still don't know. I got to do that. Yeah, John Even, you got to use the 5.9 flywheel. You are going to have a problem there. Yeah, and I don't know what you could do because that's the X15 is going to want this small. It's the small bell housing, small flywheel. So I don't think that works. I think you have to use a small flywheel. And then, of course, the Magnum balance issue comes into play. And I assume you're sticking with EFI. So you don't have many other good options. Yeah. You can offset weight, the 3.9 flywheel. You could also cut the outer section off of the 5.9 mag automatic flex plate and use that as a sandwich weight, as I did in my 5.9 Magnum swap in my Charger and van. Or machine the whole outside of it like I did and then fit that and use those windows for your, well, yeah, because you can't, sorry, no, just do that. Yeah, just turn off the section with the windows and then use the 5.9 mag automatic flex plate as a sandwich plate. That works. That's what, because the 3.9 mag is essentially the same flywheel as I'm talking about, the early LA ones, but it has the windows there for a 6-cylinder though. So yeah, I would use that balance weight. Even if you're doing a carburetor, you don't have to worry about the windows at all. But yeah, use the 5.9 flex plate for balance and use the 3.9 flywheel. That should get you where you need to be. Joe Shooter has an 8 3/4 that would fit in the wagon. The wagon has an 8 3/4. All B bodies from that time do. Classic Dude Mike says, I don't have much more to say. I heard you sing Dead Skunk. What's left? I'm good for now. Sounds good. Gary Hergert also doesn't know why Tom bought those brake drums. Yeah, and I was there. Yeah, weather strip adhesive. That's what I was trying to think of, was the 3M weather strip adhesive in the box. I know I said that, but it wasn't a definitive answer. Either way, I've used regular silicone for it. It's similar juice, but yeah, weather strip adhesive would probably be my go-to. And Hank Reardon says windshield urethane, and yeah, that would work too. Honestly, there are a lot of goopy adhesives that would work just fine. I mean, that metal kind of sort of clamps it in there anyway. I mean, in some models, it's a strip of rubber that goes in there and just jams it, you know, it pinches it. So yeah. Hey, Tom, if you're still in enough service to listen, what was the factory spec fluid for the 833 A833 manual transmission? What was the factory spec fluid in the muscle car era? Please tell the class. I'm hoping you know and don't have to look in the book. Yes, T-Bird75. Windshield urethane. Perfect for rebuilding engine mounts. Yes, and I was strongly considering doing the transmission mount in this truck with urethane. Yeah. Howdy, Cave Dave. How you doing? Yeah, I am sure the Craftsman guitar has a lifetime warranty. So I will ask about that next time I'm in a Sears. But it might be a while. Would you? Yeah. Would you? Yes. It was Uncle Tony that said that. Yeah. Yeah. I slept through the whole state of, and I can't remember which, yeah. Indiana. Yes. Okay. That's what it was. No, it was Indiana. Yeah. Never mind. That was it. Yep. Tony slept through the whole state of Indiana. I'm glad you guys got that. Now do Ryan Adams Let It Ride. All right. Man. What's this one pay? I'll see what I can do. Yeah, Josh. Only time, one time I get my best sleep is when I'm driving truck. Nice. 38 POS Racing is here. It says, good evening, Jamie. Just watched the wagon vid. Good stuff. Thank you. Yeah, it's doing well. I think it's still, last I checked, it was 2 out of 10, which is good. Yeah, still 2 out of 10. The ramp truck build, the big 4-day build video did slightly better, but not by much. I knew the wagon would be popular. I put my hand next to my phone and the service got worse. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, John M., it's a little like mom and pop gas station. Sublet fuel station. Like I said, they have goats. So yeah. Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild, I assume is what you mean. Scott Smith just got here 8 minutes ago. Glad to see you're on your way. Yes, I am. I am a good few miles down the road, 780 miles down the road, I think. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate that. Roy Cervantes, yee! Or whatever. Gonna watch old Bandit make the run. Yeah. Loaded up and trucking. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, goats. Call sign on the CB. I used to go by Fuzzface. Yeah, Cave Dave. When you're driving I-40 through Memphis, don't stop. Once you reach Arlington, you're safe. I don't know if I'm even going through Memphis. Because I think we'll see. I guess I probably am. I'll keep that in mind. Rad. Oh, 38 POS Racing. No, it's got to be the metal one that screws into the cab. It's got to be the real deal. I've had those in a couple trucks. I really like them. None your business. What's a good price for a Dodge Coronet 500? There are so many different factors. Like how much rust, how much. I might have a bloody nose today. Change of elevation. Can you tell I'm congested? Change of elevation and stuff in the air, and yeah, often does that. So if blood starts pouring from my face, do not be alarmed. Bill Johnson. Got an 8 3/4 housing with the 71 satellite. I was doing some measuring. Correct, 47.3 center to center on the spring pads, 59 inches across housing. The late B housing is the widest one there ever was. Whoa, crazy. There's a reflection off the demon. That's terrible. It's super wide. 59 sounds close. I'm not totally sure, though. Probably a Tom question. He might have to look at the book too, though. Anyway. Yeah, but I can tell you they're very wide. Like they're wider than C-body. That might be correct. Too large for coupe sedan, too small for wagon. So you're looking at the list and that measurement doesn't make sense. You know, I'm having a memory that, God, because it wasn't long ago I bought one from him, a late B one, and he had another late B one for the blue car, the Petty Blue Charger. That's all installed and done now. And I remember measuring them and having issues finding something that matched the list that's available online. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely what's that guy's name? I don't know. We'd have to consult the list and then stare at it and try and figure out whose measurement is wrong, theirs or ours. Classic dude Mike, I'm trying to get away from that glare, wants to know, why aren't you more popular? You're hilarious. A lot of people don't think I'm hilarious. That's why. I still get comments all the time that I'm weird and I'm fake and I try too hard to be funny. And it's like, dude, just the other day, someone was like, this is so hard to watch. You try so hard to be funny. Just be yourself. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm like. Yeah. Good times. John even. Oh, it's carburetor. Okay, yeah, then you don't have to worry about the windows. Turn the back side of that flywheel down, the 3.9 flywheel. You'll have to get one, obviously. And then you need the weighted 5.9 flex plate and sandwich. I showed that in a video, and it's the old car flywheel, 10.5 flywheel, but same exact deal. The video is called Magic Trick That Shouldn't Work. Now, one thing I'll say is on that car, when I put it together, I've done it twice. On our van, no problem. On the Charger, when I put it together, there was a sympathetic buzz, a rattle at a certain RPM, and I guarantee it was the flex plate rattling in there. So you might want to add bolt holes and bolts to secure them together in the flex plate holes, flex plate to torque converter holes. Just tap little super shallow holes, and I think that would fix that. Or get your machining right, which I clearly didn't. But yeah. Oh, cool. Sounds good, All Classics. Sounds good. Oh, thank you, Scott Smith. Scott Smith sent over $20 and said gas money. I appreciate that. I'm not passing the collection plate around, but I really appreciate it if anyone wants to contribute to this. I'm doing this trip for you guys. Yeah. And myself, my own selfish reasons. So, yeah. 170 of you out there. I wonder if Tony's still alive. I noticed he started late. I wasn't sure he was going to make it. Yeah, he's still going. Yeah. Right on. Anyway, thanks for joining. And if you haven't hit like on the stream, please do that. I'm coming to you from a ramp truck in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, on the side of I-84. And I'll be here a little longer, probably not another hour and 15 minutes, but we'll see. Evan says gear oil. And T-Bird says GL4. If you do use gear oil, it's got to be GL4. In some years, the factory fluid is ATF. And I'd have to go find a service manual to prove that, which I don't have time to do right now. But anyway, ATF. GL4 is kind of better, quieter, and you got to use the GL4 for the synchros or whatever. Not GL5. Anyway, I used Synchromesh. Synchromesh is fancy GL4 effectively. That's what's in my Demon right now. Oh, my mom is here. Lost track of time. She's very late, but checking in. Yes, Oil Chapman. Oil, I've read that so wrong. John Chapman, A833 Overdrive in my Valari. Oil was ATF. Thank you. Tony Sears will warranty my guitar. Thank you. Oh, nice. Have no fear. The Dougster is here. Welcome aboard, Dougster. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I just got a buzz on my phone, and apparently that just ruins service. But anyway. Surprise, surprise. There's no Wi-Fi on the side of I-84 in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. Anyway, happy Memorial Day to you as well, Dougster. Thanks for being here. Flick of the Skinny Kid here as well. Hope you enjoy the scenery. I am enjoying it. Joel Shooter, no, our wagon does not have torque boxes. All we did was put new springs in it, just regular springs, re-arched factory springs, I think. I didn't buy them. Big sway bar, tubular sway bar, disc brake conversion kit, offset bushings. I think we probably did urethane lowers, but I'm not totally sure. But yeah, it handles really, really well. It's a cool car. Everyone's commenting about Bachman Turner Overdrive. T-Bird 75 had a Ford Festiva with 530 motor oil in the transmission. Honda's used engine oil as well. 38 POS Racing is talking about a specific strip that was used for the window channel. Yeah, isn't that butyl? The butyl tape stuff? I don't think urethane comes in a strip like that. I think you're thinking of butyl. Bill Johnson, yeah, the wagon should do a burnout. It just didn't want to at that time. I'll fix it. Yeah. Vic is here, says I haven't watched much of anything this week. How have things been? They've been all right. I'm on the road. I made 780 miles or something so far. I'm kind of congested. I've been eating all kinds of snacks and chicken sandwiches. And I'm very, very far from Dayton. Yeah. Gross. Chris Cottle sold his soul for rock and roll. I respect that. Head on the highway. Yeah. AMC guy says a good price for anything is generally free. And Dougster says if it's free, it's definitely worth saving up for. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Huh. Where's my sister? My sister's lost. I told her I might be here. Dave Harvey is here. Hey, you made it somewhere. Nowhere? Yeah. Sublet, Idaho. Ever heard of it? Me neither. Why is everyone requesting songs? Quit it. Radar Love. My new band covers Radar Love. I have to sing it, but I play bass. Nice. Oh, my mom wanted to try and make me take her with. Oh, you love riding in Collins rattle traps, I know, but this one is a little rattlier. Ah. Jason Fitch says, Jamie speaks with the same cadence as my inner narrator. It's why I enjoy his material. I think it's the same cadence as my inner narrator, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah. Bill Johnson says, yeah, exactly right. Looked at the supposedly corrected list on FBBO. That's what we were looking at. Yeah, that's exactly what we were looking at last time we tried to do this, and we could not really make heads or tails of it. Scott Sullivan says, I catch other YouTubers that have a ton of subscribers imitating you all of a sudden. Well, that's interesting. I'd like to know who they are. You don't necessarily have to call them out here. But I will say, I don't think I'm necessarily part of the broader social conscience just yet. I know some channels that do kind of imitate me, and a lot of them are people I know with smaller channels, and that's okay. I have tried to say, like, what I do works for me, but that doesn't mean it'll work for you. In fact, it probably won't. Try and make something that's true to you. But I have heard people saying things that sound like things I would say and in ways that I would say them. And that's all I'll say. AXL or Axle Addict. I've bought over three. I've bought over 3 seals for my 68 Plymouth gas tank, and they're all too short, so it leaks. You're talking the O-ring for the sending unit? Are you using the factory lock ring, or are you using the aftermarket lock ring? Because a lot of those don't have enough angle to them, and that's why they leak. If you are using the lock ring that came with the tank, try using your old lock ring, because usually the seals are okay. You shouldn't have a problem with a seal. Getting the lock ring to work, that can be another matter. No, tap holes in the flywheel to screw the flex plate to it. It's an idea I had. It would be kind of tough to do, but here's what happens. What happened in my charger is they vibrated because you sandwich it in there. I got that idea because to put a 360 in front of a 318 flywheel, a 318 flywheel behind a 360, you use a balance plate, the little sandwich plate thing. I just did it in the Demon. Works great. And so I had the idea, hey, should probably use the... Sorry, I can't take credit for that. It wasn't my idea. It was my genius friend Chris's idea, and he might have read it somewhere on the internet. But anyway, sandwich the Magnum flex plate in there. So I've done that twice. First time it was fine. The second time it rattled. And so my genius idea was, if you could somehow align the plate and the flywheel before installing them and like bolt them together, that might solve that. Or maybe just machine it better, or grind down the spots around the bolt holes on the flex plate. I'm sure there's a way to do it. But it's just that they contact in the middle and then they contact further out. And so that'll especially depend on your machining. You need to make sure there's an air gap. Yeah, I've always done this on a brake lathe. It works. But yeah, maybe just consult a machinist if you don't think you can steal a machine somewhere. Hey, since I know you got $20, can I borrow $20? If you can't handle me when I'm broke, you don't deserve me when I got $20. Yeah. I don't know, Sunvolt. E-Body Garage. Race ready. Well, we'll find out how race ready I am on Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Tim Jefferson. And there's another comment. I just got just yesterday. Someone was like, the way you talk is really weird. Something like that. It was longer than that, but the gist of it was you're weird. And I said, so what you're saying is that I'm like no one else? Okay. And someone else said, the way you make your videos makes no sense. It's like, so what you're saying is that I'm making something that's unlike what you've seen before? Okay. That's a fine thing. That's actually a good thing from my perspective. I don't want to make what everybody else is making. That's stupid. I got to make what I'm going to make and be true to myself. So, yeah. Yeah, I goof around, but that's, it's who I am. It's not people. God, I've listened to so much stuff on the strip. I was listening to another podcast and it's comedians, and they were talking about how this famous female comedian, she was big in the 90s, and people thought she was fake, or she was or something like, oh, you're forcing it, or you're not really like that, or whatever it was. And it's just like, you're too different, or whatever it was. I don't remember. Anyway, I was thinking about myself, like, yeah, that's what people say about me. So, whatever it is. Wheelie King 71 just left Tony to check in here. Welcome aboard. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that. Reinhardt Cornbreck, who bought merch. Thank you for that. Safe trip. Appreciate it. Race fuel isn't cheap. Neither is diesel. The Demon runs on premium. If it won't run on premium, I don't want it. Chris Cottle says, this is the first live I've ever commented on. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Where is my sister? Putting you in timeout, Fuzzy Wuzzy. I'm doing it. It's done. Tridy Mub, are you driving this trip by yourself? Yes, I am driving to Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Minnesota by myself. And then with Tom from the Minnesota show, Mopars in the Park, where I will be next Saturday, although I'll probably be late, knowing me, and knowing how fast this thing goes. I'll be driving with Tom from the Minnesota show to Roosters, and then from Roosters home, and we may split driving duties, although this thing might terrify Tom. We'll see. We will see. He demanded that the air conditioning work, and it does. It works quite well, actually. So at least there's that. Reinhardt Cornbreck loves the wagon. Yes, the wagon is very popular. Everybody loves the wagon. I think it's awesome. Wheelie King 71 wants to know where that tubular sway bar came from. That was a Hellwig tubular sway bar. They're bolt-on kit. You either drill holes in the control arms for the tabs, or you bolt them on the lower shock bolts. Either way, the links end up crooked, but it still works. So yeah, it's a big Hellwig tubular on that one. It works amazingly well. We used to put Hellwigs on everything, but the prices have gone up a lot now. So my brother's leaning toward Hotchkiss. I don't have any builds that need a sway bar coming up, but I'll have to make that decision when I get there. Hellwig has always been good for me, though. Yeah, Joel Shooter, I've played Big Rock Candy Mountain before, but I don't really know the lyrics so well, do I? Do I? What key is that in? Oh, maybe I've screwed it up before, and that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I don't actually know how to play it. All right, remind me to actually learn that one. What road are you taking through Laramie? I'm taking 84 to Laramie, and then I'm turning south. Bill James is a trucker. He's done drives through here many, many times, and he says this is the way you want to go. Trust me. So I'm going to go that way. Dougster scored a 76 440 block, crank, and set of 915 heads for $300 yesterday. Hell of a damn fine deal. I'd make that deal. Jeff Militich, thank you very much. Appreciate that. $20. Get some gas on me. BP for the truck or White Castle for you. Appreciate that. Vic, I will keep that in mind because I may be cruising by your place when I'm really, really tired. I probably will need to nap somewhere between Tennessee and Minnesota just for a couple hours. So I will keep that in mind. Maybe that'll work. Classic Dude Mike's been on I-84 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm not going that far on it. My sister's in the Demon. She probably would have loved to stow away somewhere. Yeah. Thank you. Bill Johnson went and looked it up, judging by that language. If it becomes necessary to add fluid to either manual transmission, automatic transmission fluid of the type labeled Dexron automatic transmission fluid should be used. Any more questions? Sorry, AMC guy. I mean, I support a hearty debate, but ATF is the spec for. And again, I don't know that that's for all years. I don't think it is. I think it was ATF in some years and GL4 in others, but I know ATF was the spec fluid. I had doubts when I read that myself. Oh, cool. Okay, so that was per the 71B body factory service manual. Yep. Perfect. Thank you for that. Crap. Mr. PF Flyer's back and says after Yeah, after avoiding being really ill since before the pan, you know what, I just lost the entire 3-day weekend because I'm sick. Won't have time to load all my stuff for sale and for Mopars in the park. That's terrible. Ugh, very unfortunate. Bigfoots and Mopars says, greetings from the emergency department. I'm at work. Terrible. Ray loves my band's name. Whitewood Funk? That was my old band. Oh, my new band, I think I shared that last week or the week before. My new band is called Freaking Lasers. Nice. Vic imitates me in several videos. Just check out the Charger video. I do a spot on Jamie. Yeah, okay. No, I got it, Bill. Yeah. Oh, that's the 73 Dodge manual. Says Dextron ATF. Yeah, cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I want to do that too. Route 66 end-to-end. Got to do it in a Challenger. I do own a modern Challenger now, I guess, so I could do that, but rather have a classic. Also, Route 12 end-to-end because one end is in Aberdeen. Yeah, I've thought the same thing. I'd like to do that. 38 POS Racing says, I remind him very much of a friend that he lost years ago, and this is a good thing. Well, I'm happy to help, I think. Oh, wow. Bell James says 92 and sunny in Oklahoma today, and he knows right where I'm at. Yeah, I believe that. Cooling off now. 92 and sunny. Well, like I say, I do have air conditioning in this. That's the good news. Yeah. Nice. AXL Addict used the aftermarket lock ring. Yes, try your old one. That should help. Try your old one. And the only other thing I'll say is make sure you've got your locking tabs engaged all the way, because that could kick the gasket up too. And in some tanks, in some situations, I've had it where I can get the sending unit in there without the tabs lined up, and it doesn't actually fit right. So, yeah. David Lewis. Hey, Jamie, are the family following along behind you, or did they stay at home? They stayed at home. My wife has to work, and my daughter's got school. So, yeah, they had to sit this one out. My wife was, well, she's kind of the best ever. And she was like, yeah, you should go. Just go. Do the thing. Do the video stuff. I don't want to miss every road trip, though. So they stayed behind, but she did send me with a bag of brownies. So that's good. Also, she would absolutely hate riding in this piece of shit. YT viewer has liberally borrowed and personalized my phrase. That sounds like a problem for future me. Yeah, I've been using that one for a while, and I can't remember where I got it. But then I started watching a YouTube channel called Superfast Matt. Love that guy. He's awesome. And he also says, that sounds like a problem for future Matt. And now I feel like I'm copying him, but I'm not, because I was saying it before. I've been saying it for years. I don't know where I got it from originally. I got it from somewhere. There are no original thoughts. I think we all understand that. But yeah. You have to listen to the song Best Next Western by Richard Schindel, being on 84. Best Next Western. Is that bass backwards? Is it Next Best Western? Yeah, the Next Best Western. We're not going to listen to it right now, but I'll listen to it when I get off of here, which will probably be soon. Oh, awesome. John even says, I'm the real machinist. Awesome. Cool. Glad you can handle that. Yep. Ray, what will vibrate? What I'm describing won't vibrate if you do it right. Cypher F takes the and remembers into life with him. Good. I'm glad that works. Oh, cool. So Bill Johnson checked the 1970 manual. 3 speeds take ATF. 4 speeds take 140, like Evan was saying. Interesting. Okay. See, and so whatever one I looked at was the 70s one, and it's ATF. That AMC guy says there's a distinct line between unique and weird. Yeah, I think I'm straddling that line. No Beret doesn't understand the people who don't understand my shows. I don't either, and I don't have to, because they're not my people, and that's okay. And I I don't stress about that stuff, and if you're doing something unique, if you're doing something different, a good number of people are not going to like it, and that is a good sign. I learned that. I heard that probably almost 2 years ago now, and I really took that to heart because I got a lot of comments like that. You know what? I ain't going to worry. No reason to worry. Cart 70, couldn't you use silicone on the flywheel? Well, I suppose. I'm sure there are all kinds of solutions. Double stick 3M tape in the middle. Willie King 71. That's the main reason I don't start a YouTube channel. I got no filter. It would tank. The only filter I have is profanity. I swear in real life. I don't swear in my videos because I want them to be consumable, by all ages. Not that kids should be watching, but, families should be able to watch, and no one should have to worry about that. So I don't swear in my videos. There's an occasional damn, but that barely counts. Yeah. One Datsun lover says, it's the Northwest. We're proud to be weirdos. Yeah. That's funny. Dave Harvey says, seeing as you're the only YouTube car channel I watch, I just think what you do is normal, but not normal in the bad way. I'll take it. Nice. Tridy Mub says, we like you up here in Canada. I have been accused of being a secret Canadian many, many times. My boy's wicked smart. He's wicked smart. BCC Photech says I'm unique. Thanks, Zeke. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. Indirect Connection. How you doing? My sister did not respond. Oh, did she tell me that she might be somewhere there isn't service? I don't know. Did you know it's been a long couple days? It's been a long couple days. Oh, no. She said, she asked, and I was like, maybe. AMC guy, I hope tomato soup survives the trip. I kind of wanted to hand paint tomato soup on the truck, but I didn't do it. Kind of wanted to. Maybe later. We'll see. But also, I've been humming Dead Skunk in the middle of the road for the last 2 days, and I was thinking about renaming it the Dead Skunk for no particular reason. It does smell, but not, it's not the worst. Bell James with an appraisal of my character. He's the same in person as he is on video. What you see is what you get. That is absolutely it. And I appreciate you saying so. Yeah. Tridy Mub says, to be honest, you remind me of most people I've met from your neck of the woods. Funny enough, you all play an instrument. It's because it rains a lot and there's nothing else to do. But also, I take exception to that. I don't think there are so many people from where I am from that aren't like me. Awesome. Steven Siebold got my DDG stickers in. It'll pop my toolbox's decal cherry. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is the first car that is pulled in here, and only the third car I've seen in the last hour. Oh, my sister was sleeping. She's been in chat for 10 minutes. Nice. I really like Big Rock Candy Mountain. I just apparently don't know how to play it. Rich Jordan loved the wagon video too, but I'm aiming at a fuselage C body. I could see that. I'm not into the fuselage C bodies. I'm just kind of not. Yeah. And, you do you. End of Time is giving it all up for the hobo life. I've considered it myself. I've got the beard, so I'm ready to go. My sister's here right on time as usual. Literally exactly 10 minutes ago. Nice. Oh, my mom woke her up. I can ban people myself, it turns out. Oh, I like Deep Purple too. They're great. Yeah. Whatever that guy's name is. Dang it. Oh, my sister says she thinks I got the Future Me thing from Archer. It does sound like an Archerism, kind of. Got a lot of things from there. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm taking 287 south out of Laramie. 287. How many lava lamps do you own? Just the one? No, mine's long gone. Going to Lake Elmo. I don't think so. AMC guy, yeah, they changed to ATF later. The only failures I've ever had are in overdrives, whether they're running ATF or not, because they suck. Greg Argroff, when installing A-body sway bars, which direction should the lower control arm point? Which direction? You mean torsion bars? I'm assuming? Because the sway bar, yeah, torsion bars. Which direction should the lower control arm point? It should be drooped all the way. And if you are changing bars, or if you do like bushings or anything, often what you'll have to do is loosen the torsion bar adjuster, the 3/4 inch bolt, even farther than you did when you took it apart. Like totally loosen it, and then reach in with a pry bar. The part that keys to that is the arm inside that the bolt pushes up on. So you need to make sure you do not have, if you did a rebuild, if you didn't do a rebuild and it's just the same bar out and in, you should be able to just do that. But if you want to make sure you don't have the nut, the lower control arm nut torque yet when you're doing this, you want that loose. And you often will have to reach in with a pry bar and pry the arm, the torsion bar key arm, all the way down toward that bolt. You rotate that socket, and then you can get the bar in. Yeah. I'm going to pick out a handful more comments. My laptop battery is getting down there a ways. I just read a really good one. And I do have to make some more miles tonight. So I'm 10 minutes behind on comments. I do apologize. I'm definitely going to miss some here. But I want to run through a few more, and then I'll probably call it, try and play a song, and then hit the road again. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. 192 of you hanging out to watch me live stream from the passenger seat of my crappy ramp truck in front of my Demon. I appreciate you being here. John even says, you also remind me of a friend I lost. He's not dead, just owed a lot of money and ran away. Are you him? No, that reminds me of another joke. That's good. My friend Connor, who was in the comments a bit ago, got pulled over once. He passed somebody and just kept the pedal down, just see what it would do, and he got pulled over by a cop. He was like, why are you driving so fast? And he said, my ex left me for a cop. Thought you were trying to bring her back. I've seen that somewhere on the internet, but I heard it from him, and it was good. No, they're not special brownies. They're normal brownies. Dred Zeppelin. I've heard Dred Zeppelin. It's not my thing, but yeah. David LA, sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I hope to meet anyone who's in the area at Mopars in the Park in Stillwater, Minnesota next Saturday, a week from yesterday. Saturday, June 1st, I believe. I will be there, but I might be really stupid late. So I don't know if I'm going to get there early enough to enter the Demon in the Show, which was the original point of this trip. But, you know, the whole Tony thing happened. So, yeah, it is what it is. Catch you later, Vic. All brownies are special. Nice. Nice. DD Speed Shop has been referring to Future Dan for a long time. Maybe he also watched Archer. Don't go to see Dred Zeppelin while on LSD. Ask me how I don't think we have to ask you. I brought so many tools. The only thing I didn't remember to bring, tools-wise, I couldn't find my little air compressor, and I forgot a timing light. That's okay. Classic Dude Mike has been impersonating me for years, imitating me for weeks. That's a totally different thing than what I read. I do the same. I've been picking up mannerisms from people for years. It's how I speak. I mean, if you hear me say something, it probably came from someone else. That's how it works. Blue Bro, make sure your clutch disc is really, really well aligned. And out of the car, you shouldn't have too tough a time, but put it in gear, put either a yoke in it or a whole drive line just so you can spin the back of the transmission while you're trying to stab it in, and just make sure you are dead straight, light greasing, ideally the spline lube they give you with the clutch kit on the input splines and the collar. Make sure it fits in your pilot bearing, pilot bushing with no clutch, if you're having that big a problem. So that could be bad. But yeah, I mean, the demon one was a bit of a pain. My problem was I was on a lift doing this and I didn't have it up high enough. I lifted it just a little bit more and I put it in gear, rotated the output. It went right in. Yeah. Yes, my wife is awesome. She's the best. My mom thinks I got That's Not Ideal from Colin. No, we both got it from the same place. Good times has entered Robert Hill's vocabulary. Nice. You will eat it and you will like it. I'm old school. I speak in cursive. Someone else said I speak in cursive. It takes way more class to speak without swearing. Well, I agree. Paul Steinberg trip is going pretty well. Thank you. Yeah, I do have a lot of Canadian fans, and I appreciate them. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to Canada, so it checks out. AMC guy, Campbell's Towing, red and white paint scheme. I can't put a towing company name on it, but that would be so good. Pete Pazicos, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tomato soup needs grilled cheese. God, I love grilled cheese. Kelly Smith, come visit us in Canada. Bring lots of t-shirts. Nice. Oh, awesome. Michael Furlan started YouTube watching Uncle Tony. Then YouTube linked me to your channel. Now I watch you all the time for your style and humor. Good luck with the race. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. John Lord, yes. John Lord. Richie Blackmore's the guitarist, right? Yeah. John Lord. Nice. Glenn Uromi says 287 goes right to where I am. Well, crap. I'll wave at you on the way by. Robert Hill. Neil Young, he has his moments, mostly with CSNY. I don't know any Seether, no. Lake Elmo is the community right next to Mopar's in the Park. Huh. I don't know anything. Brad. Thank you, AMC guy. Appreciate that. Cypher F. I'm going to try. I'm not making any promises, but I'm going to try. Live stream from the truck. Are you eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking? I'm loaded up and I'm trucking and I'm eastbound and down, except I pulled over next to I-84 East to live stream. So here we go. And I'm going to check out soon. Thanks everybody that's dropping in from Tony's. I guess he just finished. I saw he started late. I tried to listen in while I was still driving, but he wasn't on yet. Jeff Militich, Lake Washington County Fair. It's in Lake Elmo. Okay. What's in? Whatever. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. Good night, Nolan. Thanks for being here. Drugs are bad. Okay. Mexican Spec. No, I did not see your comment yet. I haven't had time to go through comments, but yeah, I know what I'm doing, man. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Thank you, Rich Jordan. Appreciate that. Don't talk to other Jamie. I'm not talking to myself. I'm having a staff meeting. Classic Dude Mike. Well, I did already play it, but yeah, I'll play it again. I'll play the end. I'll play the last verse. That's what I'll do. Ray says, keep it between the ditches, brother. Be safe and alert. I will do my best. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dad, LeBreton. Jamie in a truck. Nice background design. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a good view. Josh Homan, good to be here. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Steven Andrews is pulling for me against Uncle T. Appreciate that. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about Hondas and more when you return. Awesome. Sounds good. Fairgrounds are between Lake Elmo and Stillwater. Got it. Yeah. Awesome. Come to Mopar Fest in New Hamburg, Ontario in August. I still don't have my thing that lets me drive across the border. Yeah. Oh, End of Time was tricked with the sun in my life. Yeah, I'm in Idaho. They actually have that here, apparently. Oh, Jeff Militich found my channel shortly after a musician that he knows bought a 1961 Dodge. Nice. Just Mopar Joe. Is it everywhere in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, I suppose. Look, Joe, check out my backdrop. How cool is that? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, I'll see you in a couple days. You can't get there from here. Oh, you want to laugh? Try Max Sabbath. You know what's the best is watching the video of Ozzy watching Max Sabbath. Old Iron, how you doing? I don't do drugs. Drugs do me. Damn it. I can't remember whose quote that was, but that's a good one. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we've only ever put the Hotchkiss steering rods on one car, I think. Usually we don't go there. They cost too much. Oh, Andy. Tony's got the mirrors on. He's hot on your trail, and he ain't going to rest till you're in jail. Nice. Daniel Hotchkiss. I love the Demon, too. That's why I built an entire truck just to carry it across the country. Nice. Nice. By the way, that cab looks familiar. Yeah. 92 Cummins. It should look familiar to you. Yeah. Except mine's a piece of garbage. No power, nothing. No airbags. You said you're doing the airbag delete. Or you're doing, fusible link delete and adding airbags. I need airbags. I'm going to get a later axle with highway gears, which will help. And probably a second-gen axle. They're a little bit wider, and they make room for airbags. So I'll do that, change the gears. If I can find one with rear discs, I might do that too. But anyway, then I'll have a parking brake, and then I can have airbags, and all of those would be good things to have. Drugs do me seems like it would be things Zappa would say. Nice. I'll be damned. I've made it to the end of the comments. Wow. Andrew Button is in Colorado. I can leave the Demon with him. It's not on a trailer. It's on the ramp truck I built for it. So it's fine. And no. Talking down to the truck while on a road trip is not a good plan. Mopars are temperamental. This one knows exactly how I feel about it. It has been straight performing. This truck sat in a field for 10 to 15 years. The brakes were seized when we got it. The bed was horrible. I was told that I would be insane to put the Demon on it. Friggin' Demon's on it. About 800 miles so far, no problem. So I guess shows what they know. Anyway, I'm not saying I'm not going to have any issues, but all I'm saying is it's been going really well so far. I'm getting about 14 miles a gallon, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Burnout Garage dropped in and said, hey, just throwing a 456 Sure Grip into my Duster. Nice. Wigwam Jones just dropped in as well. I am about to leave, folks. Appreciate you dropping in. Carrie Kinzer is here. How you doing, Carrie? What is up? Yeah, for sure, Glenn. Yeah, happy to do it. I need to make some miles, but, it's Sunday. I had to be here. Yeah, Jeff Hutchins got it. 2001 Ram with rear disc is basically a Bolton, maybe not in a dually. Well, I think a dually axle will be, but we'll see. If I got to move the purchase, that's not a big deal. Mexican spec only got 11 with a 5.9 liter Magnum in a Ram Charger on the highway. You said that. I'm getting 14 with a Demon on the bed with a 32-year-old Cummins truck with no lockup converter. So and an automatic. So it's pretty good. There is a reason this was the exact truck I wanted to do this with. I just need to get a 5-speed in it. Nathan's Mopar Garage. No broken truck yet. I clogged a filter. That's what the picture was in my community post, if you saw that. I left the original fuel filter on it, just trying to milk it as far as I could get it. And as far as I could get it was about 600 to 650 miles, something like that. CC777 is late. Again, that is unfortunate. I'm about to check out, but thanks for being here. You can go back and watch it from the beginning. Oh, yeah, and Mexican Spec asked where I am. I am in Sublet, Idaho, the middle of nowhere, on the side of I-84. My laptop's going to die, and I got to hit the road. Thanks, Robert Hill. Sounds good. Yeah, I saw the links. I have not had time to do anything, but I saw them come through, so cool. Jeff Keller, thank you. Yeah, the fuel mileage is awesome. I had to check it twice. Burnout Garage. How do you know if retrofit small block cams will work with early Magnum blocks? You don't want to use a small block cam. You want to use you're not getting you're getting a Hughes retrofit. They're a roller cam. They're not a small block cam. Oh, Just Mopar Joe threw me $2 and says, everybody throw in $2 for gas money. A couple people sent me 20, so I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Why do you have sun still? I don't know. It's about that high above the mountains. It's setting pretty quick. Ugh. All right. Oh, it's out of tune already. This thing's such a piece of garbage. Mr. PF Flyer, dinner on me when you get here to Minnesota. I don't know if I'll have opportunity to take you up on that, but I appreciate the sentiment for sure. Thank you, Captain Kurt. Appreciate it. Hughes Retrofit. Yeah, they're a roller cam with the snout. That's what you need. Ever use Keith Richards tuning? G tuning, but no low E. I used to do an octave down open tuning where I would tune this to a dirty, dirty low G. I'm losing my voice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the last verse. Just Mopar Joe will be burning $12 a gallon gas when we go for a ride. Not me. I'm on that cheap stuff. 90s Ram Charger fuel pump would work in the stock tank. Yes. Yes. It should. Oh, 83 Ram Charger. No, you need a lighter tank. They don't have the big hole. Yes, I have a guitar. When I break down and run out of money, I can go busking. Well, you got dead cats and you got dead dogs. On a moonlit night, you got your dead toe frog. You got... God damn it. Hold on. You got dead rabbits, got your dead raccoons. The blood and the guts are gonna make you swoon. You got your dead skunk in the middle. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle and it's taking a high heaven. Dead skunk in the middle. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. It's dead. It's in the middle and it's taking a high heaven. Yeah. Voice is shot. Too much talking on the phone. Anyway. Hey, buddy, Garage. Yeah, you're a little late. Thank you very much, Burned Out Garage. I appreciate that. Everybody who sent me gas money, I promise you it will go in the tank, so I appreciate it. Come through Missouri and fix my slant depression. I'm not going to be able to help you with that. All right. Rich Jordan, $5 toward your next fuel filter. Thank you. Mom, if you scroll back to the very beginning of the live, I played the first half. And Barry Kuda, there's a reason I picked an abandoned, practically dirt road in the middle of nowhere, Idaho, to do this. Remember the song Next Best Western. I got it pulled up, so I will try and remember that. Andrew Button says, it's weird to see the Dodge above your head. I agree. Jeff Keller, I do have a PayPal. It's Jamie Noise. Oh, my laptop's about to die. I'm putting it in the comments. You can feel free to send me money. Burnout Garage. Yes, I am posting daily updates essentially on my Instagram. Yes, I'm doing this trip alone until I pick up Tom in Minnesota. My Instagram handle is Dead Dodge Garage. All one word. Dead Dodge Garage. All right, thanks, everybody. I'm going to get off of here. Hour and a half. Well, hour and 24 minutes. That's pretty good. Robert Fitch. This is beer money. Thank you. I'm going to need that when I get somewhere. I might not get a beer for a while. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Adios, Mexican Spec. Thanks for dropping in. This laptop, I don't have a 12-volt adapter. I have one. I just bought another laptop, which is this whole other story, and it won't charge. Anyway, thank you, Jeff. Very much appreciated. Empire Arrest, you're very late. I'm leaving. See, everybody, I'm going to get back on the road. I will plan to live stream with Tom, possibly also from this truck on the side of the road next Sunday. So I will see you there. And until then, I'll see you in the comments section. There may only be one midweek video and one weekend video this week. we'll just have to see if I find time for more editing and uploading. I will do that, but it may be a little limited for the next week, but I promise there's tons of good content coming. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yes, I'll be careful, but I'll also be going 75 miles an hour down a random highway in a crappy old Dodge. Live stream the drive. Well, we might try that, but the audio would be terrible. All right. See ya. Bye. Thanks again. Bye. Bye. See ya. Bye. Later.